Home sweet home. That's the theme we're going to be working on in today's video in our series of 12 Pokemon themed cards under $20. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the cozy vibes. First up is Boltund from Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. This is one of Ghidorah's first arts in the Pokemon TCG. For those of you unfamiliar with this artist, this is the artist that actually did Ethan's Typhlosion and Destined Rivals. This card goes out to you who might be heading out of the house right now, but the Boltund here, super energetic and really cute. I think they're ready to go for a walk or maybe even a run. This card is only $8 in both English and in Japanese. Next is this cozy Altaria from Crown Zenith's Galarian Gallery. This art is done by Asako Ito, who's actually a favorite in this house. My wife has nearly every single Asako Ito card you can get in English, except for the Autono from Black Bolt. This is a really unique style where the Pokemon are actually crocheted, and it's super cute. Currently, this card sits around $4 in English and $2 in Japanese. Next up, we have this Mimikyu promo done by Mitsuhiro Arita. This is an amazing art done by one of the best artists, and in this art, we see Mimikyu bundled up in a quilt while the person is working on another quilt. And what I find really interesting about this art is that it shows Pokemon in a much older era, something that I'm not really used to, and I find that really neat. In English, this card is about $6, while in Japanese, it is closer to $9. The fourth pick on our list is Greavard from Scarlet and Violet's base set. This video is just full of amazing artists. This one is done by Soso, and it depicts this Greavard in a living room playing with a bunch of ghost plushies, except for the Ditto. But really cute art of the Greavard here. This card is roughly $7 in English and $3 in Japanese. Next, we have Eiscue from Paldea Evolved. Here, we have the Ice Cube Penguin Pokemon getting into some mischief as they try to cool their head down in the refrigerator. Something I'm pretty sure we all did during the summer. This must be happening pretty often in this household because there's even a winter themed rug in front of the refrigerator. You can pick this card up for $12 in English and $4 in Japanese. Team Rocket's Meowth from Destined Rivals is up next. I really like this art style. It works really well with the Meowth here who's cleaning themselves, but it does make Giovanni look kind of weird. And it reminds me a lot of the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker characters. Overall, still a pretty cute card. Unfortunately, this card is $26 in English, which is outside of our budget, but you can pick it up in Japanese for about $10. For these next cards, a little disclaimer, they all come from Black Bolt and White Flare, which is one of the newer Pokemon sets. Because of that, these prices are still dropping, and you can pick them up now, but just know, could be cheaper in the future, and there's always a chance too that the prices increase as well. So go ahead and buy them when you want, but these are currently within our budget. The first from Black Bolt is Klink. This card almost made it to our family themed page because it just reminds me of a little kid playing with their toys. But in this art, we have Klink playing with a bunch of gears, super cute art, and it is one of the cheaper ones from Black Bolt, sitting at around $5 in English and $4 in Japanese. The next card from Black Bolt is Cinccino. This art is super elegant, and even though it fits perfectly here in our home theme page, I would like to make another video with a similar style to this. It would be amazing to see more arts like this. I just really love how calm and cozy this card is with the choices of color here. There's a little bit of pop with the flowers, but overall, I just love the vibe of like these neatly stacked books, the steamy coffee, and overall just the color choices are really good here. You can pick this card up for around $8 in English and $6 in Japanese. Moving on to White Flare, we have this really cute Joltik. And here's another card with a desk on it, but this time, this might belong to an artist with the paintbrushes on the desk and what looks to be like an easel put away in the corner, but we can't forget the most important part of this card, the really cute Joltik sitting on top of the lamp. Joltik has so many great arts, so for those of you who might want to collect a specific Pokemon, I think Joltik would be a great one to do that with. This card is right outside of our budget at $21, but you can pick it up well within our budget at $12 in Japanese. Another from White Flare is this Purrloin. This is a really interesting art style, and it reminds me of these paintings that my parents have in their living room, so it has a little bit of nostalgia for me. And I can't really tell if this Purrloin is sleepy or maybe it's just tired from playing around, but It looks really tired here. This card is around $10 in English and $6 in Japanese. Next up is Lillipup from White Flare as well. This is one of my favorite cards from this set. I just love how cute the Lillipup looks with the hat in his mouth and just how ready he is to go out and play. And if you look closely, there is a ball that is on the floor, so I'm pretty sure he's ready to go play fetch. Really, really cute card. This card is a bit higher, sitting at the $15 mark, while in Japanese you can pick it up for around $8. The last budget card from White Flare is Herdier. Not quite sure if this is the evolved Pokemon from the last start or maybe just an older sibling. If you look, there are two pictures, one of Herdier and one of Lillipup, so really could go either way. This one is a little bit calmer while it's just relaxing on the couch. I'm not sure if it's waiting for a snack. There seems to be scones or maybe even Pokepuffs sitting on the table. You can grab this card for $11 in English and $6 in Japanese. And now for the honorable mentions. This is for you who might have just a little bit more cash in your pockets. First up is Mimikyu from Cosmic Eclipse. In this art, we have Acerella stitching up Mimikyu's disguise, and there are a bunch of tattered blankets in the background that have been repaired or are waiting to be repaired. And there is one thing that I couldn't figure out on this art, but if you look at the stick tail, underneath it, there is some like weird formation there. So I don't know if that's just fabric or possibly even what's hiding underneath the Mimikyu's disguise. This card isn't that much more out of our budget, but it does sit around $28 in English and a lot higher at $75 in Japanese. Here's another Mimikyu, this time from Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. In this art, we have Acerella who's walking in on the Mimikyu watching possibly a horror movie. I'm assuming that off of her expression, but there are a lot of neat little details like the popcorn that is thrown all over the floor. There's also a Mimikyu poster and even a little Gengar plushie sitting next to the lamp. This is a really awesome card, but it is nearly double our budget at $42 in English, or you could pick it up for $30 in Japanese. The last card for today is the Sword and Shield Flareon promo. It seems like this might be a spot that the trainer frequents, and the reason I say that is because we do see some writing and knitting stuff nearby, also coffee or tea on the table as well, but we can't forget about the star of the show, the Flareon here, who is lighting up the fireplace to make it a bit warmer here as well. Towards the top of the art, we can see some photos, one of Flareon and one of what I assume to be it when it was an Eevee. This is a great art that sits under the $70 mark in both English and in Japanese. And that's all for today. So I hope you enjoyed our 12 budget picks for a home themed page. And as always, if there's a theme that you'd like to see in the future, leave a comment down below and it might be the next video. Until then, if you want to continue to build out an awesome binder, go ahead and check out our family themed video and I'll see you there.